This show is strictly for entertainment purposes. We are not financial advisors. Please always gamble responsibly.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Spread Detectives, a podcast where we break down and give predictions on sports ranging from the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, all the way to fencing. By the way, if we got in a sword fight, I'll chop your head off. To my left, we got Drake over here.
What kind of sword fight?
To my right, we got, pause. To my right, we got Hank over here.
Double down.
And this week, we're going to kind of dive in the NBA, just kind of bullshit around a little bit.
Yeah, just shoot the shit.
Yeah, just kind of talk and see what's up.
Like Hank says, throw some shit on the wall and hope it sticks.
Just see what sticks.
Hey, I've done that a lot, and it works.
Hey, you got some bets going right now.
Yeah,
good?
so I got some live bets going right now, but my biggest thing going into the NBA
I do too. It wasn't my
is
day.
how bad the trade deadline was. And
It was bad.
Yeah, and then but
Best trade
also,
was Bogdanovich from the Pistons to the Knicks.
Yeah, but shout out to Knicks.
I don't know, trade, but that was an early trade.
But I do want to talk a little bit about the Knicks.
We're sure and well about John Tate to the Lakers. How you feel about that?
Yeah, that was bad. But
was a
honestly, I'm
bad
glad the
take.
Hawks kept him because obviously I'm an Atlanta fan.
They're coming
at heart.
into it. They're coming into it.
We're playing like shit, but it's all gonna come around. So my biggest thing with the trade deadline and how no one really made like big time moves and all that.
I like that.
I am starting to respect the Clippers just a little bit more. Just with Paul George, with Kawhi Leonard and all that. I feel like, they have the curse to where they can't make the Eastern Conference Finals, or they did it once in the COVID year and they lost to the Suns.
For me, bro, like, say whatever you want about them. Their ability, like, second half defense, they got to figure something out, but that second half defense is serious.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm a Paul George fan.
And you like the Clippers.
I did say, yeah.
I think they have what it takes. It's just this
Will they do
curse
it?
that they have
Will
under
they
them.
do it?
And the West is stacked.
But that's the thing about the
West is stacky.
That's the thing about professional sports, though. There's a lot of people that have the ability. There's a lot
know
of
what's funny?
teams, and all across the board, they just can't get it done because it's so hard.
So this is exactly what he said. Like, he put the words in my mouth. Pause. But like literally when you think about it, bro, there's 30 NBA teams, right? The Pistons have only won 10 games. Still not a bad ball club. They just can't close.
I think that ball club is great. It's
They're young.
astonishing to me that they only have 9 wins.
Hey, and the thing is, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Pistons, if y'all need to tap in because Monty Williams shouldn't go anywhere. Give him another year to grow.
That shit was fucked up when he fucking won Coach of the Year, and then they fired him after he won Coach of the Year. That was the most brutal shit I've ever seen.
What that shows to me is this is more of a business than
anything.
Oh, so out of the most major league sports, the NBA is strictly business.
Yeah, like even
Really?
Pat Bev said when like he got shipped to the Milwaukee, which that's such
You can
an
get
ideal
shipped overnight.
But that's such an ideal trade, bro.
Yeah.
You literally get traded from someone who has playoff hopes that lost their star player to someone now with bigger playoff hopes.
But all sports are just cutthroat.
Cutthroat, yeah.
They're cutthroat.
And you know,
honestly, the
I
MLB
would
too.
I'd honestly
tell you this.
hate to be a professional athlete and fall in love with the city that I'm a part of to just get cut
Until
loose.
you get that check, and then you're like,
Fuck,
you know
dude.
what? Whatever.
Yeah, give me the money,
Yeah.
for my family and shit. But like, bro, for like falling in love with the city I'm a part of and building that, and then
overnight
just to
gone.
Yeah.
But hey, I want to talk about something that y'all pointed out a couple weeks ago. The thing was going around saying that Patrick Mahomes is closer to Brady than LeBron is to Jordan, right?
Don't agree.
And
I
you
didn't
guys
agree
both,
then. I don't
you
agree
guys
now.
both disagree with that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you
heavily.
why I think that argument is valid and why I agree with it. It's
Bullshit.
because here's why though. It's because if
Max Kellerman
if
take.
you look at the this is about to make just like that time, just like that just like that timeout in that football game where I was right and we realized it later. This is about to make sense.
Hey, you
And I'm
do
gonna
be
tell you
making
why.
sense sometimes.
Hey, here's why.
Step outside.
Mahomes is halfway through his career or so. He's 28 years old. Brady's done, right? Played till his 40s. He's already got 3. Tom Brady had 7 or 6, 7.
It's
Shit. Brain
Six.
fart.
Brady's also not
Seven.
right. Brady was
Seven.
never running around like Patty is.
Okay, but he's 7. You look at LeBron. LeBron is what, 3-5 in the finals. MJ was 6-0. LeBron's 42. What they're saying is
MJ was playing plumbers.
I agree, but what they're saying is LeBron will never catch Michael, which is why Mahomes is closer because he has the ability to. Whereas they're saying LeBron's already it can't happen.
I don't like.
No,
Because the level of play
LeBron-
is different. And hold on, let me weigh in on this because this was a little high thought that I had like earlier in the week, and I wanted to get this off. Is just all the way around with the NBA play right now. It's like when someone we've all played, we've all been hoopers, like we've all hooped. There's days when you got it, and there's days when you don't. There's always the middle ground. There's days when you can't miss a shot. There's days when you can't make a shot. And so that's why the level of play, the talent level is so high that when they do reach their low points as basketball players, as anyone will, it's like, oh, they fucking suck, this, that, and the third. But it's like, realistically, the level of play, the rate we're watching the ball go in the basket,
it's crazy.
It's just the level of play is so high.
Offensively, but not defensively at all.
No one's playing defense in the NBA
that's
right
the
now.
difference.
I don't agree with that
with you
either.
offensively.
I don't agree with the defensive thing either because you got people like
and it's soft
small
now.
names like Matisse Thybulle, like you got
or
people.
Lou Dort.
You got
Shout
people,
out Lou Dort.
You got people that are in the NBA to be defenders. I mean the whistle is like on a hairline trigger. Like the refs are blown, but
and they're throwing text for just giving the ball to them quick.
I
mean, come on.
So I mean, I think we're in a transition. We're watching a transition of a new form of basketball. Things are changing, and that's why playing off the last episode is things are changing. Like you're gonna get detached if you aren't invested because you're gonna have to respect the fact that things are changing. Basketball is different. Like it's not Charles Barkley and Shaq, the game that they played. Is not the game that's being played today.
True,
can we all agree that Steph Curry changed the game?
Very much so. Yeah, he's the
it's a 3-point league.
He's the reason why almost every team shoots 20 plus 3-pointers. Not 20 3-pointers a game every night.
Like before we were born, like it was
Dante
take it to the rack.
But listen, about that. If you listen to people in the older generation, people who watched MJ play live and people who watched LeBron play live, everyone says Michael Jordan was better. The only people that say LeBron is better are people in our generation who never saw Michael Jordan actually play. They've only seen highlights.
Yeah, but also George Washington thought his country was better. He had a powdered wig on his head. Like, come on, who's listening to a powdered wig with wooden teeth? Come on, bro. It's just people.
They got his wooden teeth somewhere.
The thing is, no. Look, as we get older, like this new shit that you're not hip to, you don't want to accept it. It's just like.
But it's not that. They've seen them both play.
And they both play in two entirely different forms of the NBA.
So then you're saying we can never determine who's better.
We will never be able to determine because Michael Jordan was in a different era.
It's generational.
But I would still say Michael Jordan has the GOAT crown.
Yeah, he wins.
Michael Jordan.
Of all sports.
Yeah.
But the thing is, think about that. He said out of all sports, it's because he's like.
Well, Muhammad Ali, I would put number 1. I would do Michael Jordan number 2.
Could you name?
And then Michael Phelps number 3.
Yeah, Phelps is.
I don't like.
If you're talking about just dominating your sport to where you're the entire league, you're the entire foundation of what it is. Well, those are my top 3.
Yeah.
I definitely hear that. I definitely hear what you're saying. Like with the MJ debate, Michael Phelps. Like, let's not argue that. Like.
Stoner
really did his shit. Really did his shit. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, my man's. He really.
That's my number 1 top athlete.
He was dominant all the way through and through. Yeah. The only thing was with the MJ and LeBron discussion. It's just like one of those things where I just don't think. I just think it would be so much easier and better for everyone to just let what it is. There has to be a number 1. I get that.
Yeah, you're saying like not talk about it, just like stop talking about it.
I don't think it's fair to compare them because the time gap is big. Stop. And then the thing is like the legacy we're talking about right now, 21st year. Jordan didn't even make it to his 21st year, and on top of that, his final time with the Wizards
was 01.
It wasn't very eventful, bro.
It was boring.
The Lakers would not be. They would be sitting there with the Pistons right now. AD wouldn't if LeBron wasn't there. AD wouldn't be here. They like everything that's happening. Everything that's happening with the Lakers revolves around LeBron 150%. He should, in my opinion,
but they're mediocre
without.
But
LeBron,
they're still gonna. They made the Western Conference Finals last year.
Without LeBron.
Because of LeBron.
Without LeBron, because AD wouldn't be there because he'd be getting money elsewhere. But that is a Pistons.
But you don't know who they would have gotten. It's been 5 years. You don't know who they would have signed. You don't know where they would be.
How much basketball you watch, Nick?
A decent amount.
What I'm gonna say is, if you're looking at overall, like who's the better basketball player, it's LeBron James. 100%.
Overall, yeah. Bro's got Magic Johnson passing.
It's
His passes are
not
insane.
without a question,
Nutty, bro. But the thing is, you know what? Actually,
but overall player
yeah,
who changed the game
and a winner?
who dominated the game and who's a fucking winner, it's Michael Jordan.
All day.
And Michael Jordan's never going to lose this title. He'll die. We're going to die, and they'll still talk about Michael Jordan.
Okay, so
or maybe Wimbyana.
only
Oh, yeah, Wemby.
only because
What a
like
joke.
okay, I think MJ and Kobe shared a more similar mentality.
Yeah, definitely.
LeBron's more of a businessman, and that's why he made the Lakers move. I think if he wanted more rings, I don't think he. Maybe the pairing with AD is a ring potential, but like,
Well, he got a Mickey Mouse ring in the COVID year.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers' decision played a lot into like that's just such a legacy of like that. Like when you think like someone who's not a basketball fan, you close your eyes and you name the first NBA team, it's gonna probably be the Lakers.
Absolutely. The Cowboys, Lakers, Yankees.
So it's like a great legacy to go out on.
Did y'all watch the, I think his name is Tim Donahue, the ref who got involved with the scam?
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
scam.
yeah.
Did y'all
I saw
watch that hour and a half long interview?
You know what's funny? He actually looks like a rat. Like,
Yeah, he does. But did you
Fucking
watch?
snake.
Did you watch his hour and a half long interview?
Thing. Oh no, I only watched the Untold on
So
Netflix.
there's an hour and a half long interview on YouTube or something, and he dude, Kobe's my all time favorite player. I cried when he died. Like, love Kobe. But bro, he was saying they had, because obviously every single day in the morning they have ref assignment meetings with the entire refs of the NBA. They would literally tell him, hey, tonight give Kobe this, give Kobe that. So the NBA was pushing Kobe to be good. And like that kind of hurt a little bit, and it sucks for like his legacy. And it sucks that he put that 2 out after Kobe's obviously dead and can't even defend himself.
Yeah, which is kind of whack.
It is kind of whack. But I'm at the same time like watching how the refs influence these games, I believe.
And
every word
also, there's never going to be another one of these guys. Like we're LeBron, Kobe, and all them. Because of the one and done rule now, you can't go to the NBA without going to at least a year of college now, or a year overseas or something.
I thought they changed that back.
No, they didn't.
I don't know the specifics
Oh,
on that,
they
but
did, okay.
my only thing is with that is like
LeBron came into the league 18 years old
look,
and dominated.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kobe came into the league 18 years old and dominated.
Yeah, but you're saying there's never going to be another one of them. Like
It's not.
obviously not, because that's a very specific point in time. Like this is those
you
are key
have to
points.
go
but
somewhere
like,
else for a
but like
year.
to
But
say
they
that
could
even if
change
it's the
that
G
rule.
League.
there's gonna be someone who's gonna take the league.
By storm.
Yeah,
There's no one right now that I could.
what do you mean? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a potential candidate. Fucking Anthony Edwards is a potential candidate. Paulo Banchero and the
There are
Magic.
no LeBron, Michael, Kobe. Those guys are not.
Well, not yet. There hasn't even
Yeah.
been. But the level of play is so level.
We thought it was Giannis for a little bit, but
I
Giannis
don't agree.
I think Giannis,
It's not Giannis.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
take
Giannis.
another Max Kellerman take. I think Giannis is falling off a cliff. And
No, because you want to know why? Because Giannis is too predictable.
yeah, he's
bro.
one dimensional. You ever seen him where he's like, yo, this guy is in his bag.
He's
and
not a
just
thre-
fucking dribbling.
He's not a-
And then he just
20
lowers his shoulder.
Yeah.
25 feet out, 25
No threat.
in north, not a threat, bro. Not
I
worried
kind
about
of
him.
want to piggyback what you just said though. Like the NBA is such like it's
The
so,
level of
like
play
you
is so
drive
high.
to the rim, you're getting fouled no matter what. It's so different to where like there was actual defense back in the day, and to where like.
And now so many people don't even contest because they know it's just going to be a foul. And
So
it's-
that's exactly
think-
what I was just about to
I
say.
do
it's
think
like the
they're gonna
NBA
start-
team is getting toward.
No, but
every
they're-
game is getting
I
towards the
promise
All Star game. It's
I
like,
promise
oh my
you right
God.
now. Promise you, the end of this year, they're gonna work on some things because there's such an inconsistency when it comes to calls.
It's
Like,
even transferring to the NCAA league, the NCAA basketball, like to where you take it to the rim, you're getting fouled
every time.
and you got 2 shots. By the way, I love the 1-on-1 rule. I think they should take that to the NBA. That shit, I love that
it
shit.
makes it-
Because when you have money on a on
I like the
NCAA
it
team,
really puts the pressure on them too.
and then they miss the first one. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they just lost
You
possession.
can tell too because these college games are getting higher and higher scoring this year. So like so many teams are scoring 100, and that used to never happen like 3-4 years
Yeah,
ago.
no.
Yeah,
Another
they're-
thing
Because they
is-
only have 40 minutes. They have
Yeah.
2 20-minute halves.
Yeah.
Another
and
thing is,
35-second shot clock. So many things to where they shouldn't get 100 points.
NCAA, as much as college players too, it's still a business. And-
Absolutely, especially
So especially with
with
NIL,
NIL now.
Yeah, exactly. So like the more prevalent this NIL thing becomes, the more prevalent gambling becomes. Like
Yeah.
the stakes continue to get higher, and you'd be really naive and stupid to think that these players don't know the spread coming into this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, they'd have to by rule put their phone away for like.
Did y'all watch the Johnny Manziel on Shay Shay thing?
Yeah.
He literally said every day someone walks up to me and goes 14.5 point underdogs.
Cover.
Yeah. So like they
It's
know.
an easy cover.
Yeah.
Like
that was a good interview.
so. My biggest thing is how like sports and all that is moving forward is how relevant gambling is becoming in everyday life.
And it's not going to slow down.
No.
Every day, like it's only going to get bigger,
Just like Bitcoin.
Because I mean, whenever I shout out Bitcoin's
To
at
the
like
sky.
$60,000 right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
62.
dump it in there. Not financial
No
advice.
financial advice though. Just
Yeah.
look into it.
Yeah, look into it.
But
Just
my
if you
biggest
like
thing
it.
is
not telling you nothing.
I could see like to where like there's going to be like a ref or there's going to be like a player or something that has money on the game that comes in and they get like caught up in some kind of like scandal or whatever it is.
Scandal.
He just fuses words, fuses scoundrel and scandal.
Scandal, whatever. But
What
I could
fuck?
see that happening in the near future, like the Calvin Ridley shit, to where he was betting on the Falcons.
Yeah.
And he was betting on them to fucking lose, and he was playing on the goddamn team.
I thought he was betting on him to win.
Oh, against the Jaguars, yeah. So he did. So
No, yeah.
I'm mistaken.
He
there.
only ever
But
bet
he
in
put
favor of
hella
himself.
bets though, right? He was
Yeah.
probably popping
You
bets.
guys see
The
the
LSU guy?
Yeah, the LSU guy.
Dude, that guy was on a
Fucking-
heater.
He played
9,000?
He plays 19,000 bets.
In 2 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's a,
It was like 16 bets a day.
1-800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 1-800 spread detectives.
Yeah, but
come talk to us.
but
We'll
he
give
de-
you some heaters.
He deposited 150 grand and he got up to like 600.
Oh, he was
Like
snapping?
he went on a heater, bro.
Yeah.
Like
He's one of the top receivers in this draft.
See that? You know what's
Or,
funny
last
though?
year's draft.
You know what's funny? If he was losing, it probably would have never been a problem.
but one of his friends just couldn't take it. Had to
Fucking
tell us.
right. Hey, whoever snitched on
I
Calvin
wonder
Ridley,
who did
see me.
snitch on him. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
but-
But apparently he was making accounts with his own name. So maybe someone
Tweaking,
just found
tweaking.
it. Yeah,
Not
he
very
wasn't
smart,
even
Calvin.
trying to get away with it. Good, better, bad strategy. But
Yeah.
hell yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get on out of here.
I think shit stack. Or shit stuck.
Hey, I'm on the Clippers tonight against the Lakers. Let's see how it rocks.
Hell yeah.
I
Well, yeah.
faded him.
Thanks once again for tuning in. We appreciate you listening. Like, subscribe, comment on the bottom of the video. Have a great day. Never hit my mic again. See ya.
Right, detectives.